If you've been scrolling through endless specs, watching side-by-side videos, and still feel that knot in your stomach because you're not sure which TV actually belongs on your patio, you're not alone. I've been there trying to decide whether a TV that promises outdoor ready will survive a summer thunderstorm, a late-night movie marathon, or the glare of a bright afternoon. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. And I'm going to walk through exactly what you'll get when you put the Samsung 55-inch Class Neo QLED Terrace TV on your deck. First off, let's talk about the problem this TV tries to solve. Traditional living room screens look amazing on a wall, but once you move them outside, the picture can wash out, the speakers get muffled by the open air, and the whole unit can get fried by rain or humidity. The Terrace line was built for that niche. A 55-inch screen that claims to stay clear under partial sun, resist water and dust with an IP56 rating, and keep the colors vivid thanks to Neo QLED and Quantum HDR+. If you spend most of your evenings on a covered porch, love streaming the game with friends, or want a secondary screen for a backyard cinema, this is the kind of device that could finally make sense. On the flip side, if you're just looking for a nice-to-have TV for occasional use, you might end up paying a premium for durability you'll never fully use. Now, the strengths that actually matter when you flip the power switch. The anti-glare coating does a solid job when the sun is at a 45-degree angle. The picture stays readable without the washed-out look you get on most indoor panels. The wide viewing angle is another surprise. Sitting across the patio, you still see consistent colors, which is something you rarely get from a regular QLED. Dolby Atmos adds a sense of space that makes a backyard barbecue feel like a small cinema. You can hear the crackle of a grill and the dialogue from a show without cranking the volume. The built-in Alexa is more than a gimmick. You can ask it to dim the patio lights, turn on a smart sprinkler, or pull up a YouTube playlist without reaching for a remote that's already buried under a cooler. And because it runs on Samsung's Tizen OS, the app selection covers the big players: Netflix, Prime Video, Disney+, plus a decent web browser for YouTube videos. All of this runs on an AI picture engine that constantly tweaks contrast and color based on the ambient light, so you don't have to manually adjust settings every time the clouds roll in. That said, there are practical trade-offs you'll notice once the box is on the wall. The partial sun rating means the panel can handle a few hours of direct light, but it's not a full sun solution. You'll still get some glare if you place it under an uncovered pergola during midday. The price point reflects the ruggeding, and it sits noticeably higher than a comparable indoor 55-inch QLED, so you're paying for the weatherproofing more than for raw performance. Mounting the unit requires a sturdy, weather-rated bracket. Most standard TV stands won't cut it, and you'll likely need a professional installer to ensure it meets the IP56 seal. The remote, while functional, lacks tactile feedback and can be a bit finicky when you're juggling drinks and snacks. Finally, the Tizen ecosystem, while solid, doesn't have the depth of a Roku TV or the sheer number of niche channels you might find on a Fire TV, so if you rely on a lot of lesser-known streaming services, you could feel limited. Who should walk away with this TV, and who should keep looking? If you have a covered patio, a screen porch, or a gazebo that gets a mix of shade and sun, and you want a screen that can handle the occasional rain without a waterproof cover, this Samsung Terrace model hits the sweet spot. It's also a good fit for homeowners who already use Samsung's SmartThings ecosystem, because the Alexa integration and Tizen OS will sync nicely with existing smart devices. On the other hand, if your outdoor area is fully exposed to direct sunlight all day, or you're on a tighter budget and can protect a regular TV with a simple awning, you might be better off buying a less expensive indoor model and adding a weatherproof enclosure. Likewise, renters who can't mount a heavy bracket permanently should consider a portable projector instead. Bottom line, the Samsung 55-inch Neo QLED Terrace TV delivers on the promise of an outdoor-ready picture, decent sound, and smart home integration without forcing you to sacrifice the visual fidelity you expect from a premium Samsung panel. It does ask for a proper mounting solution and a shade-friendly spot, and it comes with a price tag that reflects those extra protections. If those conditions line up with your space and you value a TV that can survive the elements while still looking cinema-grade, it's a worthwhile investment. If not, there are cheaper workarounds that can still give you good outdoor viewing. Either way,